Yeah, well, did we do your sound check?
Okay, here we are.
All
Are
right.
we ready?
Well,
Are we doing this?
I think so.
Okay.
Is
Is
it
it on?
on?
Are you recording? Well, I'm Carl from Bushwood with a K. Hey.
I'm Corey from Bushwood without an R. Welcome to another week
Yes.
of Northwoods News. Good to be back. I've been gone with our Labor Day hiatus, and then thank you to Danny for filling in for me last week.
Yeah, he did a good job. I was almost ready to fire you.
Oh yeah? Well, I had to hustle.
But I just can't help it. I gotta have you next to me.
That's why I had to hustle back. I was in the cities seeing the Master, Seinfeld. I was worried it was going to be G-rated, but it was actually pretty damn good. So enjoyed that.
Good.
And
That sounds like
continued
fun.
on to Iowa, saw the kids, had some fun, watched the Packer game down there. Got to see my buddy Jason. I used to work with him at the Detroit Lions.
Cool. So you had a productive weekend.
Yeah.
Off. Good.
Yeah,
Good.
Detroit Lions, despite poor management, no accountability, toxic culture. Did you know that for 55 years they have one playoff game? I mean, we've known they've been good to our record, but 55 games, no.
55 games.
55 years they won one single playoff game. Of course, the owner made a bunch of money. Hell with the players, coaches, office people, whatnot. But there is hope.
Maybe they're turning it around. Who knows?
Hope is a good thing, maybe the best of things.
So,
and no good thing ever dies.
That's true. Well, what do we got here for news?
All right.
Friday, 9 till noon, Tomahawk, Lake Hemlock State Natural Area hike put on by the DNR biologist. That ought to be interesting.
All right.
From Friday from 9 till noon. And then Friday
through Sunday.
Yeah. I gotta always remember that. Saner Colorama weekend. Yeah, I guess it is starting to change, isn't it? And that should be a fun weekend. And Saturday and Sunday, Hodag Muskie Challenge. Are they doing it again over there in Rhinelander town?
I guess, Rhinelander.
Yeah. So, hey.
Yep, temps are warming up every day throughout the week.
Yeah, it's been kind of a crazy weather pattern, but, now we're getting the rain.
There have been some cool days, but definitely good fall weather coming.
Yes.
Let's go see what Jay has to say about it.
Okay, here we are back on the dock shop weather deck. Yeah, you're not going to be putting a dock in right now, right? But you can go in, check it out. It's fall. Go in. It's a big investment. Learn about it and be all set. When springtime comes, you're going to put that dock in. September weather, 60s and 70s, dry. Maybe some rain going into the weekend. Perfect weather. Colors are really getting going. It sounds like I'm just rereading the last weather report. I feel like you're losing your mind.
Sometimes it just feels like you're losing your mind altogether.
Some upcoming events in a few weeks. You got your Beefarama, your Bayfield Apple Fest, Cranberry Fest, just some really great stuff. We'll have more on that stuff when it gets closer. Water temps, steady drop with these shorter days, with these nights in the 40s. That shallow push, favorite time of the year for muskies. Salmon run along Lake Michigan. Ports is starting, and now when they come in, you can get them in the harbors and in the river. You can get them in smaller boats and wading even. Also small game and archery. Deer are now open. Lots of stuff to do. For more specifics, as always, go to the Bushwood Facebook page for local fishing reports. And here's a shot of Jeff Van der Mortel over at Muskie Academy. Great tiger muskie. That's like the unicorn up here. People, a lot of people consider that like the ultimate trophy is a big tiger. And let's see, Packers, Saints. It'll depend on the injury report going forward. So I'm going to say Pack 27, Saints 24. They pull out a win at home. And lastly here, we'll mention JDS Construction on board with us now. Finished carpentry, remodels, drywall, interior, exterior refinishing, paint, stain, decks built, decks refinished. booking forward into next summer, and we've got a couple crews working weekends, all the stuff. We can work stuff in going through the winter, even though we're pretty booked up. Okay, thanks for watching. Let's send it back to Carl and Coy.
All right. Saturday, 9 to 5, Dirty Squirrel, Gravel Grind, and Fall Fest at Squirrel Hill. You know what that is?
I have no idea.
Me neither.
But Jason put it on the sheet, so we got to read it.
It's got to be good.
I am hungover. Oh, tell me about it. I woke up this morning and I shit a squirrel. I mean it, literally. Hell of it is. Damn thing's still alive.
And what do we got here?
Lakeland football Friday night is at Anago. Of course, all the other sports and events Thursday throughout the weekend. Check the website if you want to follow up on any of that stuff. How about the pros?
Yeah. Well, Packers got beat by the Falcons. Bummer. By 1 point. Close game. But it is what it is. And then this coming weekend, we got the Saints and the Packers. What kind of team do the Saints got this year?
I don't know. New quarterback.
Well, I'm going to pick the Pack. I'm going to say 28-21.
So it looks like must be Friday night. The Badgers have Purdue. Of course, we'll be here frying fish. The Packer game is Sunday at noon. So enjoy that one, because then we've got a month before there's another noon game between the bye and primetime games and whatnot. So
yep.
We had a good time for the Falcons. I'm sure we can muster up the same,
it was really
energy for that.
Busy yesterday. Holy cow.
Yeah.
I was glad to see you running your ass off for a change.
So, again, thanks to Danny for filling in last week. He's filling in for Aaron this week. So let's see what he has to say with this week's Muskie winner. We got 2 weeks left.
Yep.
It's close. Not to say that anybody can get up to the points anymore, but certainly big fish for the week. If you catch a fish at all, you're in a drawing. If you participate at all, you're in a drawing.
Yep.
And this time of year, it would not be uncommon to take the biggest fish of the season, which last year was caught on the last weekend.
The last day of the year.
Yeah. So let's go to Danny.
Yeah.
We are here live at Bushwood Tavern. This is Bushwood TV News. I'm Dan Beartzer, live reporting on location. We are here with Matt Raley. He's the big winner tonight. He got a 34.5-inch muskellunge, and he was the big fish of the night, which got him, 13 points, and a little closer to first place in the standings with a couple of weeks to go. Matt, tell us a little bit about that muskie you caught tonight.
I cast it a bit. We caught it.
Yeah.
Missed one earlier.
Okay.
Partner lost one a little after that. Had a little window right before dark. Big girls just did not want to play tonight. They were being stubborn.
How come the big girls didn't want to play tonight?
You'd have to ask them.
All right, we'll follow up with the big girls later on. All right. Well, Matt, he got 13 points tonight in the standings. We got 2 weeks to go yet. There's a pretty tight race at the front of the line for the point standings for the Bushwood Tavern Muskie League. We are looking at the possibility, though, for someone to catch a big fish. There's I think a 48 1/4, 47 1/2, and a 46 3/4. Those are the top 3 biggest fish of the season so far. So you got 2 weeks to try to beat any of those 3 sizes to get in the money for the top 3 big fish. But Matt, I think you're a little bit closer up there in the standings. I don't know where you're at, but I want to say you're in the top 5, I believe.
A good possibility. I've fished about 6 times and won a couple weeks ago. So.
Okay. So we got, like I said, a couple weeks to go. Muskies are moving shallow this time of year, so it's anyone's game, and we'll send it back to Carl and Coy with the rest of the TV news. Thanks for tuning in.
So, okay.
All right. So closing up, sitting here on the deck at Bushwood with the boat lift behind us. So shout out to our buddies at the dock shop who moved that up here for me. So I'm sure they could do the same for you.
Mm-hmm.
As it's getting to that time of year, we were taking out boats this weekend. The landing was jammed.
Yeah.
So,
my boat comes out a week from today. I'm taking it out.
One more hoot.
Yep. One more.
All right. Well, check out our Facebook page for events. All the Chamber of Commerce. Lots of stuff going on local music, farmers markets, flea markets, all these festivals and stuff. And we will be here every day if you want to join us.
Check us out. Oh,
Carl's here Tuesday and Wednesday.
you just had the red squirrel run into the gar. Anyways,
Carl's here Tuesday, Wednesday.
come and see me, and love you all.
Check out bartimeviolas.com. We're going to keep that going, try to add some restaurants to it. So
Yeah,
we'll see you next time.
very good. Food.